Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
This is Howard on second down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. He kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Throwing his Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go. 180. 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Wins to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
But you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Kill. 53, Mike. Come off the ball.
Now Prescott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the eye. We're going to 54.
Prescott. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike, 53.
4th down, Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's it, baby. We got work.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Forbath, the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wentz now on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's Prescott. They'll have a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Sunday. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the car.
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Get him, boys. Yeah.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go with Howard again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On first down, they run with Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 22, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Blue Dan, blue Dan.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
53 at the line. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. There we go. Kill. No. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 53. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch. Hey, kill. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
54's Mike. Check, check. 54. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On second and 11 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Let's 5-7. 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Go. 180. 54 Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 53, 46.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to bring it.